Our concept of how GIS could be used more effectively began with the need for an inventory. Public Works maintains in St. Johns County the road and drainage system for the county. We have over 800 miles of roadways and twice that many miles of ditches. We have over 30,000 signs and over 10,000 culverts and drainage structures. And as we began to come to grips with what an inventory would mean and how an inventory could be used, we also came to understand that we could put the condition of those assets into our inventory, into our database. And those are the things that decision makers like our county commission and our county administration need from Public Works to be able to evaluate and approve our budget and make sure that we have the resources to do the work that we're responsible for. How's the best way to spend the county taxpayers' dollars? GIS seemed the obvious solution to that.
We can now do reporting using CityWorks in about 5 minutes, where in the mainframe system we were working to pull the same reports. It would take our support staff 3 to 4 hours to pull the same report. She can now pull in 5 minutes. Absolutely phenomenal.
CityWorks is basically used within the county for Public Works. The main purpose is to do a work order system and to tie in any kind of labor information, such as the cost of that labor, materials, equipment, to a particular asset, such as a drainage structure. And we can easily go into the database and query all the related activity and pinpoint where they are. A good example would probably be a storm debris removal type activity. With CityWorks, we can track when we actually collected the storm debris. Without GIS-centricity, we can't really tie in the amount of hours, the amount of labor, materials to that asset. Traffic and Transportation uses it for basically gathering information where there's traffic signs, and they can identify as far as what sign needs to be put up, when should they put it up, where is it that needs to be installed. And we can, again, tying in all the labor costs, material to it. Our pavement management group use it for doing inspection of the pavement condition. And CityWorks allow us to take all the inspection out in the field, such as any kind of distress, alligator cracking, and all tie it into just one system without having to go from one database to another. And the critical part with CityWorks is just having a GIS-centric type approach to plan for our upcoming budget, so we can compare our summary that we have done in the beginning and what's the actual cost to actually do a maintenance on a certain area. And we can compare that throughout next year and the following year. And it gives us the ability to give information to our upper management and see why do we need a certain amount of funding to actually cover this particular area because there's some drainage problem, or why do we need an extra equipment because we'll need to do more drainage work. I would probably suggest to other Public Works department to basically educate your upper management, educate your county administrator, educate your commissioners, and being able to provide this tool out to them will give them better decision making.
We have people that work as our crew chiefs and our supervisors who before this started did not have any computer literacy to speak of. I have been surprised at how easily they adapted to that, how well they have incorporated into their daily work, how little resistance we've gotten from it. I would suggest that anybody who undertakes this spend a lot of time on the front end, getting buy-in from every level of the organization from the top down. It would have been easy for us to call a meeting after we'd been working on this for 2 years, and guess what, folks? The new computers are in and you're going to be using them. I predict that if that had happened, this system would not be working now.
What it has done in Public Works has almost completely changed the way they do business. Everyone in the state and local level is having to look at ways to do more with less, and I truly believe that GIS is the tool that we are all going to use to do that.